The cloning.
AKA the midget twins.
So last December, it was a couple of days before Christmas.
Yeah, we had a work Christmas party.
And I just had a gut feeling that I might be pregnant. I had been taking tests repeatedly for weeks. Everything was coming back negative. And I took a test one night. It didn't immediately pop up positive, so I threw it away. And the next morning, I just kind of like peeked into the trash can. And when I peeked into the trash can, it was not negative. And so I immediately freaked out, called my doctor, took another test, and the doctor said, could be a false positive. And I was like, I didn't want to tell Derek yet. I lasted what, 16 hours?
Something like that.
Maybe. And it's only because I wasn't with him
Pretty much.
all day. Pretty much that night, I ended up telling him, hey, by the way,
PT Marina found it first.
she did.
Bitch.
So, fast forward the first doctor's appointment. I go in. At this point, the doctor's still telling me this could be a false positive. Let's just see what's going on. So I go in, we get a positive test, we get a negative test, and at this point they're like, we're pretty sure you're pregnant, but we're going to do an ultrasound. So they go to do an ultrasound and they tell me, your organs are really swollen. We can't see anything. There's, they think there's something wrong. So I'm like, all right. So we do a different kind of ultrasound. And at this point, we can see a lot more. And I'm looking at the screen and I asked them, I'm like, is that a tumor? And she said, no. And then she starts talking about Gaza and some things that like have nothing to do with what's on the screen. And I said, okay, is that 2 tumors? A cyst? And she said, no, baby, you're having twins. I'm recording at the time because I think I'm dying and I want to show Derek, who's at home with our other 4 children.
Jeez.
And I said, oh shit. And immediately stopped recording. I text Derek, you need to come here now. And don't answer my phone after that.
100% does not answer her phone after that. So I'm like, okay. Like, I look at Anna. I'm like, Anna, you need to watch the girls. Clay just can't. So I'm like, Anna, you're going to watch the girls. I take off, driving there. I'm on my way there. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Let me know. Like, I call her. She doesn't pick up. Nothing. I get into the parking lot, and as I get into the parking lot, she's walking out and she's walking to her truck. And I get up there and I said, what's wrong? And I'm scared shitless that like we had like a miscarriage. And she goes,
there's fucking 2 of them because I'm blubbering. He's like, what? Are you sick? Are you dying?
at this point, like I couldn't even be like upset. I was just happy that like she was okay and the babies were okay.
So
I'll be honest, like it's weird because I come home and I'm like, 1 baby, 2 baby. 1 baby, 2 baby. Shit, we had twins.
So that is the story of how we found out we were having twins.